Mike was filming on the beach, gun in hand, when a sudden noise, as if he had stepped on a landmine, frightened him to death. The director, hearing Mike's cries for help, refused to believe him until he replayed the footage and heard the sound of loose metal. He realized something was amiss, and the entire crew went into a panic. To confirm the situation, the prop master carefully peeled back the sand beneath the actor's feet and saw a mine. Just then, a crew member discovered a dilapidated sign, and the director realized they had strayed into a minefield, but it was too late. Mike had already stepped on the mine and was about to collapse. To help him, the director used a stick to take his gun away. However, the pain from being unable to move for so long was unbearable, so the director had to use a pair of crutches to support him and then took off his hat. However, this wasn't a long-term solution, so Mike's stunt double, Andy, rushed to the police station to report the incident. Soon the police arrived at the scene, but to Mike's despair, the police saw that it was a landmine, just made a few excuses and left quickly. Mike was very upset, but fortunately he was a well-known actor, and the director did not dare to abandon him easily, so they found an experienced bomb disposal veteran and asked him to save Mike. But when the veteran, fully armed and wearing special glasses, studied the landmine under Mike's feet, he told them the bad news, that is, this kind of landmine is a pressure-release landmine and cannot be safely dismantled. But at the same time, he also brought a good news, that is, as long as Mike stays still, the landmine will not explode. But at this time, 5 hours have passed since Mike stepped on the landmine, and his physical strength and energy have reached the limit. Seeing that Mike could not hold on any longer, the director a solution was thought of, which was to have someone else help Mike take the mine, and promised that he would find a mine-clearing team to rescue the replacements safely. However, because it was a dangerous thing, no one at the scene was willing to help. Just when the director was at a loss, Mike's stand-in Andy stood up and agreed to help Mike take the mine, which made the director instantly relieved. Then Andy squatted down nervously, took out a knife and inserted it into Mike's shoe, slowly pushing it over. Then, at Andy's signal, Mike slowly pulled his foot out of the shoe, but as he moved, the trigger mechanism of the mine began to work. Fortunately, Andy pressed it down in time, and Mike successfully pulled his foot out. Then a group of people rushed up and helped Mike up, not caring about Andy who was in danger. After recovering his strength, Mike returned to the beach and promised to help Andy become famous. At the same time, the director also said that he had notified the mine-clearing team and someone would come to remove the mine soon. But after a while, the director asked the crew to leave on the grounds that it was unsafe here. Until the scene was empty, the director told Andy the truth. In fact, he did not call the bomb disposal team at all. The reason he lied was that he wanted to exchange Andy's life for Mike's life. After that, he left cruelly, without caring about Andy who was trembling with fear behind him.